Welcome to my channel. Somewhere Crowdless reporting here from England. And in this brief video, I want to answer some of your burning questions which you've been asking me via Instagram. Thank you very much. And this is about Zakopane and the Polish Tatras, and most specifically the transport links in Zakopane and hiking out of Zakopane. Do I need my own car? How do I get to trailheads most conveniently? And which maps I use? So in this video, I want to give you a quick sort of lowdown on all these questions, quick answers. It's not going to take more than 5 minutes. Stay tuned. First of all, you don't need your own car or a rental car to enjoy hiking out of Zakopane. There are minibuses, as we call them, which you can take from the main bus station, which is opposite the main train station, or from various bus stops dotted around the town. These buses will take you to the west, to the east and to the south of Zakopane, where all the trailheads begin. These buses are frequent and inexpensive. All you need to do is look out for the signage on buses, as there will be labels behind the windscreens such as Morskie Oko, or Palenica Białczańska, or Kuźnice, or Dolina Kościeliska, just to mention a few. These buses will take you to the trailheads as well as back to town. Probably the best thing about the buses is that you can really stretch your hike and create an interesting route from A to B without having to come back to your car, or basically the place you started from. The only thing to remember is to have cash on you, and ask the driver when the last bus leaves from the trailhead where you'll be finishing. These times differ at various points in the year. For example, it can be even up to 9 p.m. in the peak of the summer. But it will be around 4 p.m. in the depth of the winter, and you don't want to miss the last bus then. Another thing to keep in mind regarding getting to trailheads in Zakopane is that you cannot drive to Kuźnice, which is the starting point of many centrally located trailheads, and also the cable car to Kasprowy Wierch. You can only get to Kuźnice by minibus or by a taxi. Or you can walk. It really is a short walk, around half an hour or maybe up to 45 minutes, depending on your speed. Another thing to remember is that there are some trails starting along the way a particular bus may be going. So if the bus terminates at Morskie Oko, that's fine, but you can ask the driver to stop earlier, for instance in Zasadnia, if you want to hike a less crowded trail. The other important thing is apps and maps, which will help you plan your hikes. I sincerely recommend Mapa Turystyczna, a Polish app which will help you plan feasible day hikes and provide you with all the essential info such as distances, times and elevation. This map or app makes planning fun and safe, and actually there's a website version of it as well. However, as a seasoned hiker, I always carry with me an actual paper map too. What if you lose your phone? What if it dies? What if your power bank dies too? Well, then you can use a paper map, the benefit of which is also the fact that it's easier to learn about the topography of the area, recognize the surrounding mountain peaks, and learn their names, and impress your friends, and so on and so forth. These maps are my favorite. I picked them up in Poland in a shop called Empik. Check it out. So the funny thing is, I often get stopped by hikers who are lost, and I always wonder why. But it's most often at moments when I've got my map out, my paper map out. Perhaps they too see it as a useful tool which they wish they had with them. I'm not sure. So in my next video, I want to talk about how I plan my solo hiking trips in areas without a good network of buses. How I pick where I will stay. What determines my choices to keep it all as smooth and feasible and inexpensive as possible. Thanks for watching, and if you found my advice useful, please hit the like button and subscribe, as it will help my channel grow. Thank you very much.